The Communist Party of China, CPC, is not just the founding party of the People's Republic of China, but also the one that has single-handedly ruled the country since its establishment in 1949. With over 100 million members, it is the second-largest political party in the world after India's Bharatiya Janata Party. But how has the CPC maintained an iron grip on the country for nearly 80 years without facing any serious opposition? Does China allow other political parties or ideologies to exist? Are there elections in China, and if so, how do they work? Most importantly, how are China's top positions, including the president and vice president, selected? Let's dive into these questions to explore the structure of China's political and electoral system. China's legislature is called the National People's Congress, NPC, the world's largest parliament with 2,977 members. All major power centers, the president, vice president, premier, state council, and even the head of the Supreme Court are selected by the NPC. It's important to note that China does not have a prime minister like many countries. Instead, the head of the state council, which functions as the executive cabinet, is called the premier. The NPC also holds powers to approve budgets, pass laws, and amend the constitution. Additionally, various state organs like the State Council and the Central Military Commission answer to the parliament on key matters. To understand how NPC members are chosen, let's first look at China's electoral system. China operates a multi-tiered system of people's congresses, from the local village or township level all the way up to the national level. At the lowest level are the village and town congresses, followed by small city congresses, district-level congresses, provincial congresses, and finally, the National People's Congress. Direct elections, where citizens vote directly, are only held at the village and town levels. Beyond that, indirect elections take place, meaning that local congresses elect representatives for the next level up. For instance, district congresses elect representatives to the provincial congresses, which in turn elect representatives to the National People's Congress. Unlike countries like the US or the UK, where a bicameral system is used with two legislative chambers, China has a unicameral system where the NPC is the sole legislative body. In the US one, for example, legislation is handled by both the House of Representatives and the Senate. In contrast, China's parliament works as a single unit, with members referred to as deputies. Currently, 2,569 of the 2,977 NPC members are from the Communist Party, while the remaining 408 belong to 8 minor political parties. However, these smaller parties do not serve as the opposition. Instead, they act as advisory bodies that collaborate with the Communist Party on various matters, including policy formulation. Even the selection of members from these minor parties is overseen by the CPC, ensuring that they don't challenge its authority. These minor parties represent professionals from sectors like education, science, culture, labor, and farming. In reality, the CPC faces no legal opposition, either within parliament or outside it. No legally recognized opposition party exists in China. Since the full parliament only convenes once a year for 2 weeks, a 175-member standing committee functions as its permanent body to handle urgent matters and legislative needs. This committee includes a chairman, vice chairpersons, and a secretary general, all of whom are selected from within the NPC. China's cabinet, known as the State Council, is the central administrative body. Unlike most countries, where the cabinet is led by a prime minister, China's State Council is headed by the premier. The current premier, Li Qiang, has held the position since March 2023. The State Council comprises vice premiers, state councillors, ministers, an auditor general, and a secretary general. Interestingly, these officials are not necessarily members of the parliament. The president nominates the premier, and the NPC approves the nomination. This approval process is largely symbolic since the Communist Party has already made the key decisions behind the scenes. The CPC's control extends far beyond the parliament. It dominates the judiciary, the military, and even the media. Every major appointment and decision is made by the party's top leadership and rubber-stamped by the NPC. The party operates under Marxist-Leninist ideology, and the principle of democratic centralism, where decisions are made collectively but must be followed by all members once agreed upon. Let's explore the structure of the CPC to understand how it maintains such overwhelming power. At the top of the party's structure is the National Congress, its highest decision-making body, consisting of 2,379 delegates selected from various local party organizations across China. The National Congress meets once every 5 years to discuss leadership changes and constitutional amendments. Beneath the National Congress is the Central Committee, a 376-member body comprising 205 full members and 171 alternate members. This committee is responsible for making key decisions when the National Congress is not in session. It also elects members to the party's most powerful bodies: the Political Bureau, the Standing Committee, and the Central Military Commission. The Political Bureau, Politburo, consists of 24 members and meets every 2 to 3 weeks to make significant decisions. Above the Politburo is the 7-member Standing Committee, the party's most powerful group. These 7 individuals, including the General Secretary, hold the ultimate authority over the country's political, economic, and military affairs. The General Secretary is the most powerful person in China, holding 3 key positions simultaneously: head of the Communist Party, head of state, and chairman of the Central Military Commission. This concentration of power allows the General Secretary to act as the country's paramount leader. Currently, Xi Jinping serves as China's General Secretary, President, and Military Chief. He first took office in 2012 and was re-elected in 2018. In 2023, Xi was elected president for a 3rd term. By the end of this term, he will have been in power for 15 years, making him the longest-serving leader since Mao Zedong. His extended tenure was made possible by a 2018 constitutional amendment that removed the 2-term limit for the presidency. Before Xi, previous Chinese presidents Hu Jintao and Jiang Zemin each served 2 terms, or 10 years, following the established practice of leadership succession. Xi's consolidation of power signals a shift in China's political structure, with his leadership viewed as central to the country's future direction. With this extended leadership, Xi Jinping is set to leave an indelible mark on China's domestic and foreign policies, reshaping its global role and internal political dynamics for years to come. His prolonged rule raises questions about the balance between stability and the risks associated with long-term centralized power. China's judiciary, despite appearing independent, is also under the CPC's control. The Supreme People's Court, the largest of its kind in the world with 400 judges, hears cases referred from lower courts and interprets laws. However, the appointment of judges is controlled by the president and approved by the NPC, ensuring that court rulings align with the party's policies. The Central Military Commission, CMC, is China's top military authority, overseeing the People's Liberation Army, PLA, the People's Armed Police, and the militia. The CMC operates under 2 names: the CMC of the People's Republic of China and the CMC of the Communist Party, reflecting its dual role under both the state and the party. Xi Jinping chairs the commission, giving him direct control over the military. The CMC makes key decisions on troop deployment, senior appointments, and military spending. Its meetings are highly confidential, with minutes never made public. Beyond the core hierarchy of the party lies another crucial institution: the Central Commission for Discipline Inspection, CCDI. This supervisory body plays a pivotal role in maintaining the integrity of the party's constitution and enforcing internal discipline. It ensures strict compliance with party regulations, investigates violations, and takes action against those who fail to adhere to party policies. More importantly, the CCDI is tasked with safeguarding the central authority of the Communist Party and its General Secretary, ensuring that the party's power remains unchallenged and firmly centralized. The CCDI's role is vital in rooting out corruption and disloyalty within the party ranks. It operates as a watchdog, not just to punish offenders, but to reinforce the party's ideological control over all aspects of governance. This institution underscores the extent to which the CPC prioritizes internal unity, discipline, and loyalty as key pillars of its long-term hold on power. China's rise as the world's second-largest economy is closely linked to its unique political system, where the CPC controls every aspect of governance. But what do you think? Has China's centralized system been a key factor in its success, or could it hinder its future growth? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like it and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth content on global politics and history. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching.